Hey family, welcome back to my channel. I am just here to share with you part 2 of my testimony of how I got saved. So, after all that experience I had being held hostage for hours, I came out alive. And let me tell you, my brothers and sisters, I still did not give my life to the Lord, even though in that situation I promised God to serve Him. And so it took me years before I surrendered my life to the Lord. And so it was in 2010 I started to look into my life. And one day I was at home and I began to talk with God. And I said to Him, "Look how old I am. I am single, and the only place I go is church." And when I started to put everything about my life together, I started to feel convicted. Now, the lady that told me that I promised God something, she died. And one night I went to my bed and I had a vision. And in the vision, I saw her and she held me around my waist with one of my hand in the air. And she looked up at me and she said to me, "What do you promise God?" And I said to her in the vision, to serve God. And let me tell you, immediately I jumped out of my sleep. And when I jumped out of my sleep, I said to myself, "But she dead." And brothers and sisters, I felt this fear came over me because it was as if I've seen the lady personal in my sleep. And so I was fearful that I just see a ghost. I turned the lights on and I started to look because I was so fearful. And let me tell you, from that day, I made up my mind to serve God. This just to show us that it doesn't matter what we do or we run from God, we cannot run from God. When His hands is on you, you cannot run. You have to surrender. And I've learned a lesson from all my experience and all of this. And so I am talking to somebody. You might be out there and you promise God to serve Him. God, and you don't remember, God has allowed me to share this testimony with you to remind you that He is waiting on you to fulfill it. Or you might be in a similar situation like mine and you came out alive. It is for a reason, to serve the Lord. And I just want to say to you all my life, God has been faithful. And all my life, God has been so good. And with every breath that I have taken, I can only say it's the goodness of God. My brothers and sisters, don't wait too long to give your life to the Lord. Because when I reflect on that experience, it just draws me closer to God. And I thank Him that I came out alive, knowing that He was protecting me and that God loves me. And if He did it for me, He can do it for you, and God loves you too. God bless you, and I will see you in the next video.